Well, hello. I'd be very surprised if you're watching this video right now. This is a long form video, my first ever. Or I guess my first ever hunting one. So this is going to be fun. Now we're not going to really go hunting because that season's over. For me at least. I can't go hunting again. Kind of a bust this year, didn't get any. But I want to talk about hunting prices, especially since I'm going to do a lot of upgrades with my clothes and my bow personally. So, I'm going to start with the arrows. So, I don't have a specific brand. Okay, I never have and never will. Get the rest. So these cheap. These are cheap. I don't buy expensive arrows. This one right here is my only expensive one. This pack of 6 was $50. The brand is a Razor or something. Really good arrow. Flies super straight. Others it does everything you want an arrow to do. It doesn't do this in the air like a bunch of cheap arrows. I've had that in the past. Like this arrow. This arrow don't even get to my target. I just carry around the broadhead. I just carry it around and use it like a broadhead holder because I don't want to accidentally lose them. So it's easier to keep an arrow on here with a broadhead. Because that is my last of my Razor because I bought those when I wasn't a very good shooter. So this is just a broadhead placeholder. Is what I like to call it. I will never shoot that at a deer, especially. These guys right here, I just carry these around to shoot at the ground when I'm getting down to make sure just get some archery in. Let me show you something cool. Over here, I have a package of those red ones that are trash. I just keep those just in case. Just in case. But I have a bunch of these green ones. These green ones here that you're seeing, they fly just like my expensive Razor. But I bought a package of 25 for the price of $30. Not only is it more arrows, but it's cheaper. So, this video is going to be about saying, I'm guilty of it myself, but people that say you get what you buy, you get, the price that you pay is what you get, that's not always true. You can buy cheap stuff and get a really good quality. Like my bow, for example. Actually, here's another good thing. These can go wild ranges. I mean, I've seen $8 ones. Probably trash. I mean, not going to get a good hunk of metal for $8. Let's be honest. It's not a lot of things anymore that you're going to get good for $8. This cost me $25. The only thing that it does that probably a $200 one wouldn't is this. This little, it's just, if you can see it kind of. Look, see that? So it's moving just a little bit. And if I do, it makes a noise. It makes a noise. But let's be honest, unless it's -5, or I'm seeing a 500-inch buck in front of me that I'm about to shoot at, ain't no way I'm gonna be over here just shaking. If you're drawing your bow correctly, you shouldn't shake at all. You should just no shaking. No need to shake. So, I mean, it does exactly what it needs to do for $25. Or whatever I said I bought it for. It's been a while. One thing I've seen I am upgrading this. Don't get me wrong, I am upgrading this. My drop away arrow rest, it costed me like another, like in the $20, like $20 to $30 range. And it works great. It does exactly what I installed it myself. You pull back, it lifts up, and when you fire, it drops. It's just not consistent. 50 shots, probably 10 of them would hit the arrow, or the fletchings. That is why, if you look closely, my felt, here, let me show you. It is getting really, this is going to be a terrible angle, really worn out. Back up here. So, while I am buying a more expensive one, this one worked for me for a year and a half. So if you're like, I need to buy an arrow, a drop away arrow rest, but I don't have money, and I'm going hunting in 5 days, you don't need an expensive one. So, I mean, it worked great. I can shoot like a grouping of this big at 40 yards. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, bow pricing, you're not gonna get a cheap one. This one cost me $300, but I'm seeing people buy them for like $6,000. Don't get me wrong. There's perks that this one hasn't, that doesn't, I guess, doesn't have, that those do. But why? This bow shoots 280 feet per second. I use a too heavy arrow for it. I shoot 65 pounds. I use a 450, maybe higher grain arrow. I know I should be using a lower arrow, but 280 feet was fine by me. But this thing could be shooting up to like 315 feet per second with the correct arrow. That's like the only reason I use my more expensive arrows to go hunting, and they're just heavier. These are the correct weight. These are like 350. Sights. Oh my god, sights piss me off so much. This sight came with the bow. I don't know how much it cost, but on my old bow, I bought this sight. $13. I remember 13 on the dot. And it doesn't, guess what it does? It aims and shoots and fires. I mean, it's not like the pins move. I don't get why these things are so expensive. It's just insane to me on how much people are spending on their bow setup to kill the same amount of deer I could with like a $500 setup. What else can I talk about? I don't really know much about hunting clothing. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of research before because I'm gonna have to. I mean, all my stuff is Realtree. That's all I know. It's a terrible brand. That's all I know is Realtree is not something you want to have. I'm working on my video equipment. This is what I got so far. I'm gonna get something that goes like, which way does this turn? Does this even come off? Okay, yeah, it does. It's just stuck. I get something that goes like right here. It'll hold my phone like sideways, like right here. So that'll be pretty cool. But I'm getting some stuff to like actually record and the stand better, so I can act like next year I'll probably be able to even record my shot, which this year I wasn't able to. It's not like I was able to take any, so actually that's not true. I missed one. You guys didn't see that. I missed one. Went out for just a simple morning. The deer ducked my arrow at like 30 yards. But I mean, just saying, if you're looking into buying hunting stuff, you don't gotta save up $10,000 to buy all that crap. I think this what I spent on hunting total ever. maybe $1,000. That's over a course of 2 years, though. I mean, that's including like my bag and stuff, my like the black rack I have and my doe urine. That's including all that, all the simple stuff, clothes. Maybe $1,000 for every single item. I'm gonna get a hard bow case. I already have it in mind. It's gonna cost me $35. I mean, don't get me wrong. I bet expensive stuff has its things that my bow doesn't. I saw 1,000, and actually this is a good example. That new bow that just came out that shoots 510 feet per second and has like a 300-pound draw weight. It's a crossbow. Like $10,000, I swear. Granted, that's great. But that's just a rifle, okay? I saw a crossbow at I think it's called Dunham's. That costed $230. That shot 410. That's great. That's even better. $230 for 410. They had a 230-pound draw weight. That's great. Even cheaper. That's awesome. That's cheap. That's cheaper than my bow. If I could hunt with a crossbow, I would. But I can't. Save money. Do your research. Don't buy the first $400 item you see. Thank you very much.